Today I'm going to show you a cheat code that a lot of professional traders use to get more money, more income from their covered call options, right? There is a capital efficiency model that we can follow that allows us to turn our money over more often and sell more covered calls than what we've been selling on the same amount of money, okay? It's a real easy trick to learn. I'm going to show you how it works right now. You're really going to like this. Let's get started. Okay, to get started, I just want to point out first that this is an advanced trading skill for option traders, okay? It's not hard, it's very easy, so don't be intimidated by that. I just want to point out that if you are not familiar with selling covered calls, then you'd be better off going below to the link, watching the covered calls explained for beginners video. Otherwise, you're not going to maybe be able to follow along with what I'm doing here. But if you're already selling options, you're selling covered calls, you're making money, then you're really going to like this. I'm going to show you how to make even more, so let's get going, okay? First thing you want to learn, one of the cheat codes used by professional option traders to earn more profits is a thing called capital efficiency. All right, what is capital efficiency? Well, they have studies that prove that if you turn over your money under certain conditions, it is very beneficial to buy back your covered call early, right? So if you sell a covered call for 30 days, there may be a beneficial reason for you to buy that call back, say in only 2 weeks after you sold it, and then sell another one 30 days out, okay? And what are some of the reasons that you would want to do that? Well, because you've already made 50% of your profit in a short period of time. That could be a really good reason, right? Say you sold a covered call from now until 30 days out, and within just 1 week, you've made 50% on that, right? You sold it for $10 for a month. 1 week later, that covered call is selling at $5. Would it be beneficial to buy it back? It would. It's been proven that it would. Buy that call back at the $5 price, resell another one 30 days out. Now what you've done is you've added another selling transaction into your schedule. Instead of doing 12 monthly transactions a year on selling covered calls, now you've just added another one. You've got 13 into that mix. So you brought in more money for the year, okay? Now that's just one example. We're gonna go over a few more, right? Some people do it at 70%. Some people do it at 90%. There's no right or wrong way to do it, right? You can practice with this, hone your own skills. I say it all the time on this channel. This is a skill. It's not an art. It's not a science. You need to develop your skills. Sell covered calls, right? Look at the benefits of buying them early or not buying them early and see if one outweighs the other. And you will learn through your own experiences that buying back early is beneficial under certain conditions, and you will learn those conditions. Now in the option world, things are changing every minute. We all know that, right? So those conditions change as well. So what one condition may provide an opportunity, it may not provide the same opportunity when it presents itself a different time frame. So you need to practice this, you need to study this, you need to calculate this on your own and learn this skill. All right, I'm going to show you a couple examples. It's really not hard. It sounds difficult. Maybe I'm not doing a really good job explaining it. I hope I am. If not, put some questions in the comments. I'll be happy to respond. But let's look at a couple examples. We'll go from there, all right? First example, we're going to use QQQ ETF, okay? We're going to make some assumptions here, and I rounded up the numbers here. They're not exact, but for demonstration purposes, I think you'll understand, okay? So what we're going to assume is that at this point right here, on December 2nd, that we purchased QQQ, and we sold a cover call at this strike price right here of 624. That's the blue line, right? So we bought the instrument right here. We sold the cover call at 624 for a 30-day cover call, which expires right here. So now we're just sitting and we're waiting for it to expire, right? 30 days later, we'll sell another one and collect more income. Well, here's what happened. With the sell-off here, this covered call that you sold on December 2nd, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days later, on the 8th day, it is now worth only $6, okay? So you made an $8 profit in 8 days because you sold it for 14 and now it's only worth 6. So you could sell it, or I'm sorry, you could buy it back right now and make an $8 profit. So in this little short period of time right here, from this date to this date, you make $8 if you buy it back. Or you don't buy it back, you just let it expire for the end of the term, which would be 22 more days. So when you talk about capital efficiency, this is an example of inefficiency right here, okay? It was very efficient. We sold this for 14, it dropped, and we made $8 profit in 8 days. That's very efficient. Now we're only making $6 over the course of another 22 days. So you're making $6 in 22 days versus $8 in 8 days. That's where it's inefficient. I hope I'm making sense. I hope you're understanding that, right? We sold it for 14. Within 8 days, it dropped to $6. So now we made $8 in only 8 days. Very capital efficient. Why would you want to wait the whole 22 days that are left just to get this other $6? So under the 50% rule or the 70% rule or the 90 or whatever rule you decide to trade, you would buy this back right now. I would personally. If I sold it for $14 and 8 days later dropped to $6, I would buy it back and I would sell a new covered call at a new 30-day strike. So if I sold this originally right here, it expires in 30 days, I would buy it back right here, okay? And then I would put my new expiration DTE 30 days from there, which would be January 12th. Okay, so I bought it back and I pushed it out another 30 days. So now what I've done is I added another selling period into my schedule. I just made an $8 bonus, right, in 8 days. So I'm doing my 30-day cover calls, but now I get $8 extra, so I was able to buy it back early and sell another one. I hope that makes sense. I'm gonna do one more example. Let's move on. Okay, here's another example. I'm going to try and explain it to you and try to be clear. I'm using Tesla this time, right? Trying to find one that'll make it easy for you to understand. But let's just assume these numbers, I rounded them up, put the data together. But let's just assume, for educational purposes, at this date, Friday, October 31st, that you purchased Tesla right here at whatever that price is, $455, and you sold the cover call, one strike out of the money at about $460, right? And when you did, you got $27 for that cover call, okay? And now we wait until this down move occurs. It went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days later, it went down, 10th day right here, okay? So we'll draw a line right there and say, gee, on that 10th day after we sold the cover call, it is now worth only $10 because of this downward move in the stock price. So what we sold for 27 is now worth 10, right? So we made $17 in this 10-day period, right? But we also know that we sold this call, it was a 30-day call, right? A 30 DTE. So let's just put that in there at 30 DTE, okay? So we know that we gotta wait now another 20 days to get this additional $10. All right, do you see how inefficient that is? We sold it for 27. In the first 10 days, it dropped to 10. So now we've made $17 profit in just this 10-day period, but we got to wait 20 days just to get our additional $10. So that's the point I'm trying to make. You're better off closing the position out right now. Buy it back at $10, right? Sell another call, go 30 days out from this day, right? Your original date was right here. You sold 30 days out. Now you're going to buy it back right here on November 14th, we'll say it would have been. And you're going to sell it until December 14th. You're going to sell it out to here. And when you did, you're going to get another $19. So instead of waiting 20 days to get $10, you're now going another 30 for 19, which is much more efficient for your capital to be working for you. Okay, I'm going to repeat it one more time. You sold it for $27, right, at a 30 DTE. So you sold it right here for 30 days out. Well, in the next 10 days, it dropped so much that the price of the cover call you sold dropped to 10. So you can now buy it back and pocket the $17, right? Because you don't want to wait 20 days just to get another $10. You want to take advantage of your opportunity. So what can happen is you buy this back for 10 and you sell another call for 30 days from that date, from this date, 30 days out, and you pull in another $19. So in the whole transaction of pushing it out for an additional 10 days and capturing it early and then rolling it out for 30 more days, you made $30 total profit instead of 27. That's a big deal, all right? That's 30% more than what you were making almost. That's around 25% more. That's a big deal. If you can do this on a regular basis or every time opportunity presents itself, you will make a lot more money selling cover calls. You'll grow your wealth a lot quicker. All right, I hope I explained this clearly. I'm afraid that I didn't. Put questions if you have them down in the comments. Maybe I'll make another video later if I can do a little bit better job with the diagrams. But I appreciate you tuning in. I hope I'm teaching you something worthwhile. This is a very good tactic. A lot of people use it. I use it all the time, right? Buying back early, roll them out for additional income. Again, thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you soon.